Good morning, everybody. It is March 28th, 2018, 7:09 a.m. Alright, here is my best attempt to show you guys what I caught on film. This is actually from February 22nd, 2017, so this is just over a year old. I almost deleted this footage before I realized what I had caught here. Now, you are looking at an embossed setting here I have on the video. I'm going to show you the original. I'm going to show you it in real speed. I'm going to slow it down, and then I have a live view on After Effects we're going to look at, and you're going to see that this object actually interacts with the contrail that's coming off the airplane. You could call it whatever you want. I'm not here to debate what is coming out of this airplane. That's not what I'm here to talk about. I want to show you this video. It's very interesting. First things first, though, I want you to look right in this direction so we can get an idea of what we're going to be looking for in the following clips. Now, there is the dot right there. Now, this thing, I'm holding a T6i DSLR camera with a 250 millimeter lens. This airplane is about 30,000 feet in the air. So this is how high this thing also is, and at first I thought this thing clears right over the exhaust here of the airplane, but then looking at After Effects, it actually begins to interact with the first stream here, and then it looks like it goes through the second one. Now that's where you guys come in. I want you to either download this video, you can post it if you'd like to analyze whatever you want to do. Let me know what you think this is, because this is certainly not a bird and it's certainly not pollen. This thing is zipping in a very straight line and is moving faster than this airplane is at cruising altitude. I was watching flight radar, which I do often, and then I see a plane coming towards my area. I'll go set my camera up and I'll film it. Now again, I had no clue that I had this on tape until I went back and watched it, and there is clearly something in the sky here. This is certainly not a bird. It's certainly not a piece of pollen. We are in February, like I said, of last year, and it actually has somewhat of it's a perfect circle and then has somewhat of a donut look to it when we get here on After Effects. So let's get to this right now and check it out. I'm going to hit play here. This is going to move across the screen. Any movement you see with this thing is actually my hand moving. Now you'll see that when we line it up with the clouds, but there it is, clear as day. It goes behind the exhaust of the airplanes, and I'm going to show you this on After Effects. It looks like it's in front there, but it's actually behind. It's within it, and the first one, it actually pushes some of it inside. It looks like it actually touches it, which is very interesting, which means it shows that it's about 25 to 30,000 feet in the air, whatever this thing is. So there is the embossed view. That is what we're going to be looking at for this entire video. Now, this is a regular speed clip. It comes out of the corner here, and there's one jerk of the camera. It looks like it dips down, but it's actually still over the same cloud. So this thing is moving in a straight line. Once again, I'm fully zoomed in with a 250 millimeter lens. Look how fast this thing is moving. It's moving faster than this airplane. Here's a slowed down version. There it is coming out of the corner. I have the plane cut off in this particular clip, and then it goes out of frame over top, and I never saw it while I was filming this thing. That's a pretty decent shot of it right there. It is moving faster than this airplane, and this airplane is at cruising altitude. We're talking 30,000 feet, close to 500 miles an hour. Even if it's 400, this thing is clearly surpassing it. And it wasn't until I opened up After Effects that I realized that this thing actually interacts with the contrail coming off of this airplane. Here's the embossed version again. I'm going to show you that. There it goes. And towards the end of this clip, I don't have it on here, but you could see a bird fly by, and it's clear as day. You can make out the feathers and everything on the embossed video. This is the embossed setting. This didn't come out as well as I had hoped, and this is why my idea was to open up After Effects. But here's After Effects, guys. I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to back this up a little bit. Here is the object. Here is the contrail coming out of the airplane. And then watch this. The first one, it hits, and it sucks in part of it. You can see it actually interrupts part of the stream, and it kind of bows inward there. And then the second one, it looks like it goes right through. So the first one you could see there, it kind of touches it and moves through the center, and then it moves out the other side. And I had this set up actually to where you could really see that donut feature. I'm wondering why that's not happening right now. I'll actually see if I can find the other edit I did of this, because I started a recording and it got messed up, but you can clearly see this thing is a perfect circle and it's a donut shape. You can see the texture of the inside hole like a donut right in the middle of this thing, and I'm just trying to bring it out right now, and for some reason it's just not working with me. But anyway, the main point here is I want to show you guys is how it interacts with that first trail right there. It just puffs right through it, and you see the smoke follow it out the other side. And then it kind of almost happens with the second one as well. So this thing could be very much going right through this smoke trail here. And we've been seeing a lot of those videos lately where there was a video recently of a UFO. By definition, it was following a plane from behind and actually surpassed the plane. Then we have these Pentagon videos being released. What is going on, guys? And then I have this video from last year, which I'm so glad I found, because this is certainly something going on up there. Alright guys, and with that said, I want to actually make another edit of this video, but I wanted to get this out to you for those of you that were asking about it. Yeah, this is clearly an object in the sky. We could see exactly with the embossed feature here. It begins on the bottom of the frame, and I'm panning left to right. Once again, 250mm lens, DSLR camera, zoomed all the way in. So all I'm doing is following this airplane, and this is a cropped video, so the airplane's actually in the center of this video. And the reason I say that is because, like I showed you in this first clip here, this is the original speed clip of it. You could see this thing launches out of the corner and just totally going faster than this airplane, and that thing's at almost 30,000 feet. Alright, so that is what I want you to remember when you're looking into this. You got to take those things into account. Now, had this just been a handheld camera looking down at a lower plane, there's a much better chance that this is just something floating around in the sky. But this is way up there, and then now that we have zoomed in on this thing, we can clearly see that it interacts with that trail itself. Very interesting stuff, guys. Any questions or comments, please leave below. I got to get to work. I will make another edit of this video. I appreciate your time, guys. I'll talk to you all very soon. Have a great morning. I'll be back later. Bye-bye.